Hey, 14 percenters. My name is Barb Allen. If we have not yet met, I hope to get to meet you soon. For those of you that I have met, hello, friends. I am so glad to have been able to deliver your January box to you. If you're seeing this, that means you received the box, and this time you got the QR code inside. Every time I've done a quarterly box, I have done a live unboxing so that everyone knows like why each item was picked for the boxes and some inside stories about them and different ways to use the items in the boxes. But what I was realizing is that it just wasn't convenient for people to watch it at a certain day on a certain time. And so then I started including those videos inside the emails that you get on a regular basis. And then I thought, why not just include it as a QR code in your box? So you can watch it whenever you want. You don't have to wait for the email. You can just watch it now. And I hope that you have just started opening your box and we get to go through it together. But side note on the email, if you aren't getting emails from the 14 percenters, please email me and let me know, and we will figure out how to make that happen. Had a long conversation with one of our brand new subscribers today. Hey, Donalisa. And she was able to find those in her spam folder, and her IT department had some restrictions, and hopefully that's all now worked out. But let me know if you're not getting those. That is the primary way that I keep you guys informed on what's going on with your boxes and stuff in between quarters. So the only other way really is social media. So if you are a fan of LinkedIn, there is a 14 percenters page on LinkedIn where I post that, hey, your boxes are shipping this week. Hey, your boxes have shipped. Announcements to go look at your email if there's a survey for you to fill out on the next box. Also on my Facebook page, Construction Barb. Construction Barb is the Facebook page that I post that stuff on. So, okay, enough about that. Let's dive into the January box. So the January box is the sixth box that has ever gone out. And yeah, the boxes are seasoned, themed usually. And granted, I know that we have subscribers from Alaska down to the tip of Florida, all the way from New York to California. So your winters all look a little different. And I'm hoping that even if you don't have super cold winters, that you're able to find a good use for some of the products that are more winter based. Surely you have a ski trip or something planned you can use them for. So with that said, let's get started. So in the box, and by the way, if you guys could see the way that it took to prop this box up, I'm literally, this box is propped up. My 13-year-old niece, she helped me. It is propped up on a game of Connect Four, a game of chess, a puzzle of my brother. That's a whole nother story probably, and a box of the game Quirkle, all positioned perfectly with a candle sitting in front to keep it from falling down. So, I mean, that's the creativity happening here every day. All right, so let's start with the box. The first thing that I see in the box is Likeable Badass. The author, Alison Fragale, she's a doctor, psychologist, I believe. Yes, I believe she's a psychologist. Anyway, she studies, I wrote it down. She studies the science of respect and the science of value. And what I really liked about this book, and it was recommended to me by a friend who loved it, and I did too, and it's part of why I put it in there. But I don't know about you guys, but throughout my career, difficult is the word that has been used for me a lot, especially as a superintendent, as an operations director. The people expecting someone who looks like me to have a softer delivery or be more gracious or maybe ask people to do things that work for me instead of telling them what they need to do the way a 6 foot tall, white, beer bellied, bearded guy would, and it's okay for him. Yet I get called difficult. So I think that's where this book really hit home for me is it helps people find that balance between strength and warmth and being able to put that in a package that maybe can help change the change the words maybe that are used about us. as we struggle through some of the things that we do. Not that everything is a struggle, but I really think that this book is good and I hope that you will enjoy it. If you're someone who likes statistics so that you have numbers and data to talk with people about, this book has a lot of that. If you're not someone who likes that, you can skip right by it. But it does have a lot of good information in it that you can share with people. So that is why this book was chosen. Okay, now let's talk about these. These are reusable hand warmers. So I also gave them to my nieces for Christmas, and my 16-year-old niece thought that they were eye patches, which they would be very cute as eye patches, but not. They are reusable hand warmers. Now, if you haven't yet taken these out of the package, I will tell you, when I first got mine, I had a hard time figuring out how to make that metal disc inside actually activate the first time. And I had to watch a little video that I found on YouTube or something. So the link to that video will also be on the page where you found this video, so that, and I'll send it in the email as well. But that way, if you're having trouble getting this disc inside to pop to activate it, the video super helped me. But once you use them once, you just put them in hot water to reactivate them. So something else I really like about these is how many times guys on the job would steal my stuff. I mean, steal in a bad way, but they'd borrow it. Pretty sure they're not going to borrow these. Now, I can't promise your kids won't borrow them. They're really handy. Something else I found that these were good for is one day I had this little spot in the on the upper part of my back, and I heated it up, and I just put it on that part of my back and just let it sit there. And because of the material that's made, it just kind of sticks there. It was amazing. And then you can just wash it and reuse it for next time. So I hope that you love these. They're super easy to throw in your gloves. Sometimes I put them on the top of my hands, but anywhere you want to use them. These are amazing, and I hope that you love them and that they made you smile. All right, so you remember Spotlight card this month, Miss Shannon Seipel. Shannon is a business development manager. If you read her card, Shannon is a dear friend of mine, but she actually was going to be a lawyer and got a job working in a concrete plant just as she was studying for the LSAT and fell in love with the industry. So Shannon has a podcast episode. It will be coming up soon on my podcast, Constructive Behavior. So you can hear all about Shannon's story, how she got into the industry, what she's doing now, challenges she's faced, hurdles she's overcome, successes that she's had in her career, all to get to know someone else that's part of our 14 percenters community. Ladies, every quarter you have an opportunity to apply for the member spotlight. You have to nominate yourself. That's part of this community. It's part of getting you to speak up about what you're really good at and where you deserve things. And I guarantee you, each of you deserve to be a member spotlight. You just have to put in the application and then it all comes together. So you deserve it. Please apply for the member spotlight. Okay, next in the box, I should have been taking some of this out. You open this and you're like, what is it? I watched a friend of mine, Ashley, that was Dr. Ashley, that was helping me pack the boxes this time. And she's like trying to figure it out what she is. She's turning it all upside down. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, and she put it on. So I don't know. Am I going to put it on? Okay, I'll put it on over my makeup. Well, and I'll say that I am sorry that they are cream colored. I know not the best color for a job site, but the other colors that they came in were like a weird green and a rose color. And I was like, no, everybody's getting cream. So this is what these are for. They're amazing under hard hats in the winter. They're super comfortable. They're very soft. And I love that they have the cutout in the back so that they fit a little better. I hope that you really like these. I mean, maybe they look silly, but they're going to keep you warm, whether you're just on the job site doing a job site walk for an hour, whether you're walking your dog, whether you're on the job site working all day. you'll have to clean this a little more if you're on the job site every day because it is cream, but that's why this is in there, and I hope that you get a lot of use out of it. Okay, last thing in this box were these. There with the games I told you were there. Oh boy. Were the Henleys with the 14 percenters tagline, breaking ground, challenging norms, shattering ceilings. These, as soon as I got mine and put it on, I admittedly wore it for 2 days. They're so comfortable. They're lightweight, but they keep you warm. And I am so happy with how these came out. I hope that you love them. But something I want you to know that was intentional, these were designed so especially if you were a 14 percenter in the last box, you got your reversible puffer vest from JJ Color. I have these shirts designed so that if you're wearing the vest, it will show through in the center. That's why it's all centered the way that it is. They're all kind of meant to go together. Granted, you don't have to wear it with the vest. They're so comfortable you can wear it anywhere. But part of the 14 percenters is all about getting that stuff that we always get in the guy's fit, size, or style. And this one in particular, what I want you to think about is when contractors, subcontractors, vendors, they're giving out swag. They give out swag that most of the time is not stuff we're gonna wear. That's that's what I want you to have this stuff, right? Like this is stuff that you will actually wear and will keep you just as warm as the stuff that they're handing out. But it's actually made for us. It's made with us in mind, and I hope that you love it. So, I would try to rebox this and put it all back how I usually do at the end of the boxing, but now that it all kind of fell on the floor. Anyway, um, I hope that you love the January box. If you have any questions or if you have trouble finding any of the links or if you're not getting the emails, reach out to me. Let's get it fixed so that you can stay in contact. Once again, thank you to everyone who showed up for the 14 percenters, the first happy hour that we had a couple months ago. That was amazing. And I look forward to doing something like that again this quarter. I haven't quite finished planning it yet, but I will keep you in the loop of what it's going to be. So, to all of you, Happy New Year. And I hope you have the best 2026 ever. See ya.